Hey guys, we're going to go through 4.2, and let me see if I can get it up there. Yeah, okay, so here we go. I'm in 4.2. We're not covering all of 4.2. We're only covering to the complement rule. So let's talk about that. All right, so let's talk about the probabilities the properties of probability. Okay, when you're talking about probability, it can only fall between 0 to 1. 0 being that it didn't occur, 1 being that there's a 100% chance that it's going to occur. So think about taking a percentage and making it a decimal. For any sample space, the probability of the sample space equals 1. That means you're talking about the sample space where everything can happen. And for the empty set, we make it with the empty set sign. The probability of the empty set equals 0. Okay, the complement of an event E is denoted by E with a little c up there, is the set of all the outcomes in the sample space that's not in E. All right, so let's describe the complements of each of the following. Choose a red card out of a standard deck of cards. Out of 31 students in your stats class, 15 are out with sick with the flu, and you're in your area, 91% of phone customers use phone south. Okay, so we know that in a deck of cards, there's 26 red, 26 black. So since 26 red cards are in the event, the complement is all the black cards, 26 of those. Since 15 students are out with the flu, the complement is the other 16 who are not sick. Since the event contains all phone south customers, everyone who's not a phone south customer is in the complement. Thus, the complement contains the other 9% of your phone customers in the area. Okay, so let's talk about it. The sum of the probability of the event and its complement equals 1. Well, that would make sense. If I added the 26 red cards and the 26 black cards, that's going to talk about everybody in my sample set. If you're worried that there's a 35% chance that you will fail your upcoming test, what is the probability that you'll pass the test? And the other is, if there's a 5% chance that none of the items on the scratch-off lottery tickets will be winners, then what's the probability that at least one of the scratch-off items will win? So the complement of the outcome of failing upcoming test is that you pass it. So we do the probability of passing equals 1 minus the probability of failing. So 1 minus 0.35 equals 0.65, which we convert to 65. So you have a 65% chance of passing that test. The complement to having nothing of something is having at least one of one thing. So let's do this. The probability of at least one winner, well, that means you got to subtract it from the probability of being no winners. So 1 minus 0.5 equals 0.95, or 95%. So there's a 95% chance of having at least one winning scratch-off item. Okay. Roll a pair of standard six-sided dice. What is the probability that neither dice is 3? Well, we listed it back in 4.1. So we just want to know, and remember we have those big 36 outcomes. So it's not a 3. So the best way to do this, find where there is a 3. And we see here, 3 and 1, 1 and 3, 3 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 3, 3 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 3, 3 and 5, 5 and 3, 3 and 6, and 6 and 3. And there was 11 of those. So what we do is we find out that the ones that have 3s are 11 out of 36. And then we subtract that from 1 and we get 25 over the 36 of the amount of rolls where there's no 3s. So the probability that neither dice is a 3 is 69%. Okay, I hope this helps, and don't go to addition rules because we're not going to cover that this semester.